Let's see, how did this week start for me? How did my Monday morning go? Well, you know how it's been snowing recently? And you know how I have a 7 a.m. class? Well, walking to that 7 a.m. class, I slipped and fell on the ice, which made everything hurt. Yeah. Okay, so this week, it's Tuesday actually, I think, I've been trying to read Jabberwocky and Other Nonsensical Tales. As much as I love the writing style, I have a very hard time paying attention to poetry. So I am not that far into this, and I really wanted to finish this week, and I don't think that's going to happen. I have this week, and I have finals, and then I go home. So all the stuff I'm reading here, I don't really think I'm taking a lot of that home with me. So yeah, we might have a problem. Guys, I did it. I actually managed to finish my programming project. That is my final project. I made a video game. Albeit a bad video game, but a video game nonetheless. I technically finished it yesterday, and I turned it in yesterday, but I did not vlog at all yesterday. Yesterday was just like, I want to be free. I just don't want to, like, and I'm just like, guys, I did it. I actually managed, like, to get something out, and I finished it a day early too. Not taking programming again, and it's so good. And I'm looking at the gen eds right now, and I'm trying to see what classes apply to what, because I'm switching majors, and I'm just like, I'm doing it, you guys. I'm currently journaling. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done any journaling. I realized I left a couple pages unfinished, so I finished that up. I got this wrapping paper from the white elephant that we did. I kept it, and now that's going to go as background for a couple of my pages. And so yeah, I'm getting somewhere today. Also, I'm doing laundry right now, which is amazing because I ran out of clothes, so it really needs to be done. I think this washer might be broken. And so are the lights, apparently. Guys, the coat I'm currently wearing is, like, huge on me. My arms, like, I get it, I have short arms to begin with, but, like, I shouldn't be able to do that. But, I bought it large for the purpose of layering, and it's now the first day it's cold enough to actually wear it. It's not cold enough to layer yet, so, well, it's, we'll see. Shout out to the guy in Starbucks who apparently invented a drink called a cup of Christmas, or like a Christmas cup. It was Christmas in a cup. That's what it is. It's like vanilla chai with cinnamon and I think also peppermint. I can't really taste the peppermint though. But the thing is, it smells like Christmas. Like, get a pine tree next to you, sit down, have a cup of Christmas, and it is winter. Like, it is winter. Also, it tastes amazing. So, like, I love chai tea to begin with, but just like, it's, the only way to describe it is smooth. Like, there isn't another word. It's smooth Christmas in a cup, and I love it. So, like I said before, I finished my final in programming on Monday. For some reason, I thought it was Tuesday that day. Time is really weird this week. But yeah, I finished it on Monday. And it was due Thursday night. And, here's the thing. I went into my class, and I was talking to a bunch of people, and they were like, yeah, we don't think we're going to finish because it's a partner project. And always, there's that one partner in the group who refuses to do anything. So one of my friends, her partner, actually has refused to send her his part of the code. So that's like half of the homework. So we were sitting in class, and the teacher was like, all right, how many of you have finished or are close to finishing the project? Only like 3 groups raised their hand. That's including me, which is just a solo person. I think I'm the only person to solo in the class, but there's only a couple of us. And so the teacher was like, how many of you guys would like an extra day? And the class started freaking out. And then he went in, like, he had his computer screen up on, like, the projectors. So we watched him go into the assignment and change the due date for Friday at midnight. So, yeah, that doesn't really affect me because I already turned mine in. But that's pretty amazing that he did that. Also, I changed all my classes for next semester so they are Gen Ed. No longer am I having leftovers from the gaming degree or whatever it's called. It's just like, yeah, I'm not changing my major officially yet. I might do that when I go talk with my academic advisor, but I at least want one semester of Gen Ed classes just so I can like look at the options. Again, I am looking at advertisement, communication, what's it called? Not digital art, graphic design. I kind of want to look into those things, and then I don't know. I still have summer semester because I'm staying here for the summer. Yeah, I'm gonna take that time to really see what I want to look into. So because finals are next week, the library is having a deal with stress day, and so I didn't find out about that until I walked into the library because I wanted to go eat in their downstairs cafeteria. They just had like stands lining the front entrance, and there was a dog there. Like, someone legit brought in a puppy for people to pet. And I'm just like, this is the best. We get to pet a dog. And I picked up another Starbucks, and today's drink was chai peppermint bark. So it's chai tea, which I really like, and peppermint, and I think some chocolate. I think it's like a half a pump of chocolate or something. It's so good though. Like, I don't know if I like it more than peppermint hot chocolate, but it's like up there. So today was the last day of classes. We have tomorrow off, and then it's the weekend, and then we have finals. So finals, but the classes are over, and I had to say goodbye to my favorite teacher. Like I told you, I'm dropping my major. I don't know what I'm changing it to yet, but I'm changing it. And so the teacher who it's like I love it. She is the director of the program, the major, and she doesn't teach any classes outside of that major. I know those classes in the major count towards Gen Ed. That fact kind of leads into the whole never gonna see her again, but for the last day of class, because it's such a chill class, we started watching Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So the friend who I made in that class, she apparently hadn't seen it before. She knew enough of the references because she works for a gaming company. She's their artist. And so, like, she knows what the references are. She doesn't know the context for it, though. So we got about 20 minutes into the movie, and it stopped working. Like, my teacher had downloaded it off of iTunes. Like, it was on her computer, and it just decided to stop working. So we started watching a couple of clips on YouTube, and then ultimately my teacher just decided to let us go a half an hour early. I went up, I said goodbye. My teacher is currently, she's actually currently writing a book, which is great. She said I could read it once it comes out in ARC, and I'm going to review it on my channel. And it's going to be about goblins, which is, awesome. Okay, so recently I've gotten really into the idea of having an Etsy shop. Now, if I have an Etsy shop, it would probably just be like making candles or bookmarks or something. So I'm going through like a bunch of subscription like videos, like opening subscription boxes, and I'm looking at the contents of those and like what their candles smell like. So right now I have a couple ideas. There is the Smell of the Shire, which is a candle that's of course Hobbit and Lord of the Rings themed. There is the Invisible Library. Now, as much as I'm not a big fan of that series, I just want to make a candle that smells like old books. So, yeah, that's like vanilla and almond, I think. That's what the smell of old books are. The next one is Butterbeer. So, it is butterscotch, vanilla, and cinnamon. And yeah, so I'm designing, like, what the candle would look like and what, like, the little tag would be. I would have to wait until next year to do this, like, fall. Yeah, next fall to start this, because that is when I would be moving into a building that has an accessible kitchen where I can make the candles. So, currently just using my little Hufflepuff notebook to make that, but the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. Guys, we're functioning adults, aren't we?
Oh, definitely.
What do we have that we're buying?
Heck ton of cookie dough, some holiday popcorn, cranberry juice. You got yourself some boxing gloves and
stickers that are very cute and also really insulting.
Don't mind me, just in the kitchen, sitting alone, baking my cookies. Not even close. Okay. You do that.
Cookies. serving waffles. So confused. But you know, happy. I guess I should catch you up on what happened last night. So, I have a problem with my leg. It is an old injury. It acts up when it gets cold sometimes. It's like a weather bone, essentially. And it's been snowing recently, and so my leg has kind of been bothering me a lot more than it normally does. And last night we had gone out to Walmart and bought boxing gloves. Like, you guys saw that. And then we did that because we have a punching bag in Lauren's room. I told you this already. I have hurt my knuckles on it before because I do it unprotected. We fixed that now. So I was in there boxing, just practicing away, just getting out some stress. And I had taken off the gloves to go pass them off to Lauren because she wanted to try. So I was just standing there, and suddenly I felt this, like, stabbing pain in my leg, and I essentially just dropped to the ground because I knew I wasn't going to be able to stand. And I ended up having to lay on the floor for quite a long time. I took painkillers. I had like one of those like hot and cold packs, and the pain did subside enough for me to get up and walk away, but it was really bad. So and I went to bed with it still hurting. And I woke up, it was fine, and then I kind of laid around for a while, and then it started hurting again. And it has not stopped yet, which is really concerning because normally the pain, it comes and goes, and it only stays for a couple minutes at a time, and it has been at least a half an hour. So, I'm not really sure what to do in this situation. I have taken painkillers. It still hurts. I saved one.
Rawr! I need to Marco Polo my parents and tell them what they have faded me for.
I heard screaming, and this is what I came into. We're playing the Jackbox game.
Heck yeah, we are.
There's like a couple of us down there and stuff. But yeah. Alright, it's Sunday and I'm finally gonna start working on my paper again. I've been putting off for too long. I need to finish writing it, or at least get a finished draft done. I got to the page count required. I just need to like clean it up and make it actually good. But I also cleaned off the desk. I still have a couple of clothes in the spare drawers that I need to deal with because apparently there is a really high chance we're getting a new roommate in between the new semesters, and they just want us to clean out the extra space just in case that happens, and I don't want to do that because half of my bookshelf was on that desk, and the other half was in my closet. So at least there was enough space on like the little thing I had set up that I could double up the books, but still. Like, look at it. It used to just be this back row, and now it's double. I just realized I had to put the lights on so you couldn't really see the books, but yeah, as you can tell, my bookshelf has grown because I only came up here with 8 books. That has clearly changed. Yeah. I was using the space and now I cannot use it anymore, and I'm just sad.